This is the Permobil F3 power chair. F3 stands for front wheel drive. This Permobil has 1 mile. This is the most loaded Permobil we've ever gotten in here. It has so much stuff on this Permobil, it's unbelievable. So we'll cover that as we go along, but this is going to be a decently long video. So again, this is the Permobil F3. 1 mile. It has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, and the electric legs. Okay, you got 4 electric functions on this chair. All the functions on this chair have to be worked through the joystick or through the switch box right here, which I like to use the switch box. It's quicker for me when I do the videos. So if you do this, if you pull the, I'm going to bring the seat back down. So if you push the button forward on the first button is always your seat lift. This is your seat lift is going up from here to here. You're going to start roughly at 22 inches and you're going to wind up 12 inches further. You'll be at 34 inches by the time you're all the way up. This is going to be really, this is the top level of the seat lift, and you can see this is your seat lift right here, and your motor for your seat lift is right under here. It's a very stable seat lift. You can see that. At the base here we have 14-inch solid tires. We've got 8-inch caster wheels back here. We've got tip wheels in front, and you have a double suspension on this chair. You have the suspension for the front, suspension for the back. So if I shake the chair, you'll see that, you might see the suspension working. That's your rear suspension, that's your front suspension. You have the same thing on the opposite side. You also have an anchor point here, and you have another anchor point behind the fork here to tie your chair up. So you have 2 anchor points on this side, and you have 2 more on the opposite side. So this is your 12-inch seat lift right there. So also when the seat is elevated, you can still drive this chair with the seat elevated at a reduced speed, of course. But you can see right here, that's backward. Backward is always going to be reduced, but you can still go forward at a decent speed. So that's the elevation right there. So that's your 12-inch seat lift right there. So I'm going to bring the seat back down. Also, what you have with this chair, you've got what's called a swing-away joystick. So the joystick is on the right side. If you're left-handed, we can switch all this to the left side, and the joystick will swivel to the left side. So right now it's a swing-away to the right side. Okay? So we've covered so far the 12-inch seat lift. The next one we're going to cover is called the electric tilt. The electric tilt is when the back, is when the bottom right here, this base right here, goes back. Of course, if this is going to go back, it's going to take the legs and it's going to take the back. Everything goes. So the electric tilt, everything goes in one piece. So this is your electric tilt right there. The next one I want to show you is called the legs. Those are your electric legs, and right now they're set up really short. So this chair, let's say, was never really used 1 mile, so it was probably never really adjusted. So the legs are short right now, but if you're 6 foot tall, we can adjust these legs right here. These posts right here, there's 2 posts, they can be adjusted. There's screws under here that we can adjust these legs for. So if you wanted some circulation, you can see how well your legs would definitely be higher than your body. But if you wanted not to be so extremely tilted and you still have some good circulation, you could still be right about here. Of course, if you're sitting in the chair, this would stay in place. So your legs will still be higher than your body if you're halfway tilted. Okay? So we're going to tilt all the way back down. So now we've covered the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric legs. The last function is called the electric recline. The electric recline is just the back right here. As a matter of fact, before we get to the back, let me pull this tray off of here. This is a tray if you needed to write or eat. It's a nice tray. The reason you have to take that off before you recline the seat. So that's your electric tray there. So I'm going to bring the seat back down, and I'm going to show you the recline is just the back right here going back. So now, this is as far back as it'll go. Okay? So if you were laying in a chair, you pretty much would be almost flat. This is what the electric recline is right there. So I'm going to bring the recline back up, and we're going to talk about all the other stuff that we have here. So the recline is back up. We're going to bring the legs back down to a normal position. Now when you're outside, make sure you leave your legs out a little bit so you have a little more room under your leg. And I hate for you to hit the curb and then you damage your electrical legs in front. So always keep them out like that. It gives you a little more room under there and all that. So far we've covered the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, and the electric legs. And we've covered those functions right now. The next thing I'm going to show you, I'm going to turn the chair around facing you, is the seat. The seat on this chair is 18 inches by 21. So it's 18 wide, 21 deep. If this is a chair you want, and the seat is too small, too deep, we can adjust these seats. We can make them bigger, larger, change the back. We can do all that on each chair. Just let us know, okay? Also with this chair, you've got what's called lateral pads. So when you're sitting in this chair, if you have trouble keeping your feet on your foot plate, this keeps your knees together and keeps your knees from buckling out. And these can be removed. So you can remove them, and you can also move them closer to the front, closer to the back. Most people keep them right about here, and you can move them in and out, depending how far in you want them. This is very helpful to keep someone's knees and keep the legs straight on the chair. You've also got your nice safety belt right here. You've got also, on the side of this chair, 2 Permobil bags. You have enough room for a couple of cell phones. You have a Permobil bag on both sides, okay? Also, as I was telling you earlier, you've got with this Permobil a tray. The tray goes this way with the lip is here, so if you have a book, it won't slide off. There's a stop lip right there. You can just put the tray right on here. Just like that, okay? And you can adjust the tilt of the tray. If you need the tray more forward, the whole tray is adjustable, so it depends what kind of, the size of your stomach, how far you need the tray. But it can be adjusted on these tracks right here. You can see the tracks, so it can be put all the way up to here or all the way against you. So this comes with this chair. It comes with the actual tray, which is a $300 tray. All right, so now this chair is equipped with lights. So it has the full light package from the factory. So if I turn this on right here, you can see the front lights. These are the real lights now. This is not just your aftermarket lights. They really light up really good. And you've also got in the back, the lights, and you also have a backpack back here, and you have another backpack here. And the backpack in the back, I'm going to show you what that is. It's a cooler. So if you want to carry some food or something, if I open this up, if I can figure out what zipper, must be another zipper somewhere. There we go. You can see the inside, it's a lined cooler. So you can put a 6-pack of beer in here, and there's your owner's manual and all your tools for the wheelchair. Everything is here, the owner's manual. So this is a actual cooler back here. You can put probably a half a dozen or a dozen can of soft drinks in here, put ice. It's all insulated, and you can zip it back up. Okay, you actually have your lights on here on this cooler also. So if I was to use the flashing lights, you can see the flashing lights on the cooler. If I remember what light I just did, and if I did the other light, and if I want to do the hazards, oh, those are the lights off. And the hazard will be these right here. So you have the same lights in the front you have in the back. So it's got the full light package. You also have with this chair another backpack here. So if you needed to carry some books, you know, if you're taking classes or It's fairly big. You can keep your charger in here if you want. So you have another backpack that can be removed because you have hooks over here for your backpack. Okay? You've also got back here, as I said, this chair has everything. You've also got back here what's called a tendon control. So someone can walk behind this chair and drive this chair by switching from driver to assistant right here. Now you can see I can drive this chair from here, from this joystick. I can do all the function I can do in front. So if I was a caregiver, I could use this. Now if you don't need this, unscrew it, unhook it here, take this off. This will be, that way you don't need it. Now, if you only need it part-time, you can unscrew it and put it down so it's not facing up. Okay? This is called a tendon control. So I'm going to bring the chair back around this way. Oh, I got to switch it back. So whenever you switch, you cannot have both of them. So I'm going to bring the chair back here, and I'm going to turn the lights off. You have anti-tip wheels here, and this chair will go about 6 miles an hour. It's got a great suspension, nice leather back, very nice cushion, very 4-inch thick cushion on here. When you charge your chair, you'll take your charger. You'll take your charger right here, and you'll plug it right below your joystick. And as soon as the light goes to green, it's fully charged. The charger will turn off automatically. You don't have to worry about overcharging the chair. So as soon as it turns off, the charger will start. As soon as the batteries are full, the charger will stop. Okay? And that's how you charge it right there. There's 2 batteries in this chair, and they come out from the back over here. You have to raise the seat up, take the covers off, and they come out from the back. They're on a tray. This chair will give you about 13, 14 miles on a battery charge. Now remember, this chair weighs 400 pounds or 425 pounds, so it's not a lightweight power chair. If you needed to push this chair, as you can see, it's in gear. Turn the power off on the power. Right here is your motor. It goes to the wheel. There's a lever right here. If I push that lever down, now the chair is in neutral. Okay? And so you have to do both motors. There's a motor on this side, motor on the opposite side, and now pushing it down, it unlocks the wheel. Back up. The wheel is back in gear. Turn the power back on. And you want the power off because what that does, if you leave the power on and you put it in neutral, you might have some resistance in the motor from the electrical system. Okay? So this chair has a real nice turning radius. It's great for outside also. If you go outside with this chair, the reason it's good for outside is anytime you have a front wheel drive chair, this is called a front wheel because there's no wheels on the ground in front. These are 3 inches off the ground right here. Okay? That means the weight of the chair, 400 pounds. If you have a 200 pound user, that's 600 pounds. All the weight is transferred right here. So you have better traction in the grass, loose sand. Now they're not made for the beach, but you have a dirt road or a gravel, you get a better traction. So this is the F3 power chair, fully loaded. It has 1 mile, has a 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric legs. We have the swing away joystick. We have the flip up arms. We have 2 Permobil bags here. We have the lateral pads right here for both sides. They're fully adjustable. We have the lateral pad. We have the full lighting package on the chair from the factory. We have also in the back the Tendon Control. We have the backpack, and we have the cooler back here that's also got the lights on the back of it. Okay? If you don't want to carry the cooler, you can take the cooler off. There's another set of lights in front of it that are still behind the chair. You still will have lights. And you have the tray also that comes with it. So if you're looking for a Permobil with 1 mile, with all the options you can think about, all the amenities that you would like to have for comfort, this would be a really, really nice one. This chair is so quiet. You can't even hear this chair when I'm driving. It's so quiet. The suspension is out of this world. No problem in the grass. Just a top of the line power chair with all the features you would ever want on this chair. This is the one that's got all the features, as you remember, the tray, the backpack, the Tendon Control, the cooler in the back, the backpack in the back, the bags, the lateral pad. It's just a great chair.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex.
We are a family-owned business for over 25 years.
We have many products available, not just what you see in this video. If you would like to learn more, you can call the number below at 800-677-6293, or you can visit us directly at www.marksmobility.com.